Tesla is seeing lackluster sales and where Musk has really been inserting himself in politics. What examples did you find?
Yeah, I think there's absolutely correlation here. The question, of course, will be, causation, and that will take us some time to sort through. I think, to your question, we're seeing, as you mentioned, protests. We're seeing polls in countries that have, quite a lot of EV demand where Musk is not doing well, and the Tesla brand also is not doing well. I think when people think Elon Musk, they think, Tesla before they think of virtually anything else. And, this is a case not necessarily of just politics for politics' sake. When you think about what Tesla is about and what their sort of values are, some of the parties that Musk is aligning himself with are very contrary to that. When you think about Trump's attacks on EVs,
right.
Sort of, oddly going after EV chargers at federal buildings for seemingly no reason other than to stick it in the eye of EVs. This is a case where, he's kind of going against his own consumer base.
We're expecting him to join a cabinet meeting today, where we'll perhaps hear yet more of a political aligning at the moment between Trump and Elon. Craig, in your story that you helped edit, it says, I don't know if there's ever been a greater destruction of brand equity. Now, where is this in particular happening? We've seen so many pictures of the protests. Where exactly is this occurring?
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing protests across the country, and we're also seeing, as was mentioned earlier, Jackie mentioned, vandalism. We've seen stores damaged all over the U.S., in some pockets over here in Europe. We've seen a stunt where activists projected footage of Musk at an inauguration event for President Trump onto the Tesla factory in Germany. And, we're seeing also on social media even, billboards here in London, attacking Musk and attacking Tesla. So, this is pretty widespread. I think it will take us some time to get a sense of just how much this is really hitting Tesla's sales, because I think there are other things at play here. Of course, the Model Y is in the midst of being updated, and the plans need some time to change over to this new design. And so, the company will get some lift from that. The question is, will consumers be interested in that vehicle once these changeovers at the factories take place?
Craig, what do investors have to say about this? If you look at some of the comments that you quoted in the story, it seems like at least some are starting to come around to the fact that they're not really loving what this means for the company's business, Elon's kind of growing political extracurriculars, if you will.
Yeah, it's a great question. I think we do have a quote from a major investor in today's story. I would say, though, that, we should acknowledge, institutional investors haven't said a whole lot or spoken up, a whole lot about Musk's politics. And I think that is something to watch for, and whether that changes. It would be one thing if a CEO was aligning with Trump in
right.
ways that were more consistent with other CEOs. This is really emphatic, and he's much more charged than, say, a Tim Cook or a Mark Zuckerberg.